Hi guys, my name is Roshni and I'm here today with Spectrum Collections using their bombshell brushes, and I'm going to be doing an evening look today. So I'm going to be using the A14 brush and I'm going to fill in my brows, just picking up some product. I usually use a spoolie to give me that ombre effect, but I think with this brush, because it's very soft and it's not very harsh, I can do it without a spoolie. Moving on to the other brow. The angle is amazing. With this brush, it's super soft, so I can do like a little feathered look, and it's just amazing for the brows. Super easy to work with as well. Now I'm moving on to some concealer, and I'm going to put this on my eyes as an eyeshadow base. And I'm going to be blending that out with the A07 brush. Usually I would use a beauty blender for blending this out, but I feel like this brush is just the right size and it fits in right into my eyes, so it's just so perfect. And I'm going to set that in place with translucent powder, and I'm going to be using the B05 brush. I'm going to set that in place. Even this brush just fits right into the eye area and it's so fluffy, so it just adds the product on evenly. We're just going to be moving on to the face very quickly and then move on to the eyes after that. So I'm just going to prime my face with using this setting spray. I'm going to go into my foundation using the A02 brush. I'm going to pump some on my hand. And I'm just going to stipple the foundation all over my face. Again, I would normally use a beauty blender for this, but I feel like this brush has got the right angle. It applies my product on evenly as well, so I don't even have to like use a beauty blender for it. And it gets into all the corners of your nose and everything. With a beauty blender, you'd have to still press it in, but this just makes it so much easier. And it gives you the perfect flawless finish as well. Normally a brush would leave like brush strokes, but this doesn't even do that. Like I can't even see any brush strokes on my face at all. It's just so perfect. And now we're going to go in with some concealer again under the eyes, wherever you'd highlight, and like on the bridge of the nose, the under eyes. And to blend that out, I'm going to be using the same brush. It just perfectly blends my concealer out as well. And because it already has a foundation on, it won't look too white. It will just blend it in with the foundation easily. Gives you the most flawless finish. Now I'm going to be going in with the C03, and I'm going to be setting that concealer in place. And I'm going to be using a translucent powder for this. I like that this brush is like tapered, so it fits right under the eyes perfectly to apply my powder. Again, I'll be using a beauty blender for this, but I don't think I need to. So I'm going to be going in with the contour, and I'll be using the C02 brush for contouring, and I'm just going to carve up my cheeks. And I like that this brush has got like a flat top, so it gets into the cheekbones very well, and it will fit into my nose perfectly as well. So it just gives you that sharp line. And because it's very soft, it blends it out as well very quickly. With other brushes, they're so dense that it's so hard to blend out, so you have to use another brush. Perfect. It's so perfect for blending out as well. And the forehead too. And finally the nose. So it just gives you the perfect straight line that you need. I'd normally have to use a smaller brush to blend my nose contour out, but I don't think I need to for this. I'm going to be applying some bronzer. I'm going to be using this angled brush, A05. I like that this brush is angled and it will fit perfectly into the cheekbones. Evenly apply my product onto the face. To the forehead. And I'm just going to be going in back with the C03 just to blend out any harsh edges. Because this already had some product on it, it will buff out any harsh lines or edges. I am then going to go in with a blush, and I'm going to be using the same A05 brush. And I feel like this brush fits in right on the apple of your cheeks as well. And it's not too harsh, like the brush is not very harsh either. You can build up on it as well if you want to. Now I'm going to be highlighting my face with this brush, the B05 brush. And I'm going to be highlighting on the top of my cheekbones. And I feel like this brush fits on top of my cheekbone so well. It's just so perfect. Into the brow bone a little bit. A little bit on the nose. And Cupid's bow. A little bit on the chin. Right, we're done with the face now, and I'm going to be moving on to the eyes now. I'm going to be using this B06 brush to add my transition shade. This brush is like the perfect size for blending and to add your transition color, and it's just like so fluffy, so it blends out so quickly. Normally I'd have to go in so many times to blend it out, but with this brush I don't feel like that. I'm just going to build up the outer corner of my eyes, and I'm going to be using the A12 brush, and I'm going to go in with a darker shade. I feel like this brush is so perfect, and it's little because you want to apply it just a little bit on the outer corners, and it's so perfect for the outer corner and the inner corner if you want to add like a little highlight. I didn't even have to go with the other blending brush to blend it out, this just done it for me. Now I'm going to be going in with this jumbo eye pencil, and I'm just going to be applying this on my lid, just so that the colour I add on my lid pops the eyeshadow. And I'm going to be blending that out with the A07 brush. This perfectly does the job for me because it just fits in right onto my lids, and is like normally I would have to use my fingers for it, but it's the perfect size. I'm just going to go back in with the B06 brush with a bit of transition colour again, and just go over that just so it blends out a bit more with the lid base. And then I'm going to be using the A13 brush to apply my lid shade, and I'm going to be using this colour Toxic. Just applying that over my lid. I love how this brush actually packs on the colour onto the brush, because some brushes don't do that at all, it just falls off. And I like how it's picking up all the product and I don't even have to spray anything for the intensity. It does the job for me. And I'm going to be going in with the same shade just below my lash line. It fits so perfectly underneath the eyes as well. Just going to go back with the blending brush, the B06, and just blend out all the harsh edges with no product on. And I'm going to be using the A13, and I'm going to be just defining the bottom of my lash line and the outer. Now I'm going to be adding some eye pencil inside my waterline, so on the tight line. And for eyeliner, I think I'm going to be using this A15 brush, and I'm going to be using a gel liner. Just dipping the brush into it. It's a bit like dome shade, but it's just a perfect like thickness of it to turn it into an eyeliner. I'm just creating a line up from the outer corners and then dragging it back, and it just perfectly does it for me. I'm just using very light pressure. Now going in with the lashes. Before I apply my lashes, I'm going to be using the mascara, just so that I have something to sit on. So the lashes are on. I'm going to be going in to the inner corners of my eyes, and I'm just going to be adding some highlight. And for that I'm going to be using the highlight that I use on my cheekbone. And I'm using this A12 brush because I feel like it's going to fit perfectly into the inner corners. Now I'm going to just define the outer corner of my eyes a little bit, and I'm going to be using the B06. I'm just going to be going into a darker shade just to define a little bit. only because after you finish the eye look, you just feel like you need to add a bit of touch up. Just finishing off the bottom lashes. And to finish this look off, I'm going to be using the lip liner in Underground by Gerard Cosmetics and just lining them. And then I'm going to be using a nude liquid lipstick called Bellissima by Stila. And that's it. Just to finish this look off, I'm going to be setting my face with the setting spray. So that's the finished look for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye!